nameless puppet, right? Okay, so I'm not gonna waste your time. I beat the nameless puppet with basically as a technique build, bastard IRL, obviously. With this THOR's Hammer weapon, we're getting towards it with puppet string arm and no throwables whatsoever. That's how we do it. You use the handle saber slot. The staggerable window is open. Do air attack. There we go. Now obviously this is not the optimized, the ideal tutorial to beat the nameless puppet. Maybe the most crackhead way to beat the nameless puppet. I pretty much killed the nameless puppet in my second try. Oh no, no, he's 1 HP. He's 1 HP, please. Not anymore. No. Fuck. How would I ever recover from that? But it was learning, and yeah, no, it's like I think like nameless puppet is pretty for for my build. It was pretty less stressful and it was easy. Okay. I'm not a Souls veteran. Lies of P is my first Souls-like game ever played and ever completed. Hello guys, your computer have a virus. Oh, so when I beat the game, which I beat like 2-3 days ago, maybe 4 days ago, 5 days, I don't know, depending on when I'm uploading this video. My technique was like 33. My motivity was pretty same. It was pretty much same. I haven't updated. My advance was 18, and that's it. The capacity was a little bit less, but yeah, it doesn't change the whole narrative or anything. I'm using Amulet, Red Fox Amulet. It gives me +3 for motivity and technique. Pretty OP, and I'm using a technique 4 +4 amulet with it. So guess what? Now I have a 41 technique and motivity 21, which puts me to the state where my technique is double than my other stats. This is the kind of build I'm running with. I'm using a carrier amulet. Obviously this is carrier +1 amulet, which is necessary. It is really important amulet for a bastard class. I think the game did a really good job. And I'm using a life amulet, so without this amulet my health is 472, but with this amulet kind of like 533 if I'm not wrong. I'm running with defense part pretty normal like this. It just does pretty decent. I cannot yield these ones because my weight increases, and I'm using a max electric insulation converter because I just want to be insulated to electricity. Because come on, fuck, I'm a Thor. Look at the THOR Hammer. We're coming on that. We're coming on that very soon. I don't know. I think this weight is too much for me. Was too much. So then I used normal arch disruption cartridge. I'm running with a normal Belfort fiber reinforced liner. If you don't know, there are way better, defense part than this, but it was increasing my weight, and I prefer much more damage than increasing, because I'm a less awful parry guy than dodge. I suck at dodge, man. I hate dodge, and I can't dodge. That's it. So that was the kind of a build I'm running with. With this, I'm using the Legion puppet string arm. It's cool. Is there any reason other than that you're using it? Well, there is. Hold control, left click, and bam! Like that. 1.6k damage. We're coming to the hammer. Well, God boss killer weapon,
Freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
So what the puppet string arm really good for is when you make the enemy vulnerable and the staggerable window is open, you can just trigger that fatal attack, whatever the first blow, using this. But yeah, you need to be a little bit of study the movesets, that if he's gonna dodge the attack. The enemies can dodge this air attack all of the time. But you need to know I kind of like A, the enemy is not gonna swing its arm, but make you hit on the air, or it's not gonna dodge you, go back, go side, or just dodge the attack. Anyways, you need to be a little bit careful on that, but that's why I use puppet string arm. It's pretty damn good, man. I think it's the best arm. My way of play stat is pretty cool, man. If you can go up air and like, for joy boy. So here's the weapon I'm using here. It's Boss Killer 101, okay? So this abomination is really powerful. I took the Coil Mjolnior upper head and I'm using the Bramble curved sword handle. So if you go through all, it's overall a motivated D weapon and technique B weapon. The main selling point of this weapon is the damage reduction rate while guarding is 71.47. Like if you say like normal like this chainsaw, it does 65. This does 77. Now the reason I'm using the handle of a Bramble sword is because of its Fable slot, Furious Slash. When you max out this weapon, or even at the state you get it, it does a lot of physical damage. And with the technique you can spam it. Like it's not like, okay, it's a heavy weapon and it's like very slow and landing those things. No. It's a technique weapon. You can spam it and it comes with 314,168 damage when you max it out, and that's why I use it with a technique build. So the way I play the game is my skill tree is upgraded this way, that if I do a perfect guard, it stuns the enemy, break his posture easily. A perfect guard recharges my Fable slot. So it's like a renewable mechanism kind of build. I build that if I do a perfect guard, it recharges my Fable slot, and if I spam my Fable slot, it's another hit, and then again and again you just parry Fable, and that's what the main selling point of this thing. Wait, how did I parry that? Shit. If you can land one attack like this, it does 1085. The left click does 512 damage. Pretty damn good for that, to the fact that you can spam it. The right click does 705 damage, and then you can spam the right click like this, like this. You can do this. Enough. Oh shit, this is 2.3k. I mean, that's even not the selling point. It does 1.6k in just like this. Imagine you have like a 3 Fable slot as me, maybe like 3 Fable slot as me. So this is how much damage you can do in just like a Furious Slash way. Look at this. 4.6k in just how many seconds? I don't know. So the basic moveset of the boss, like somewhat like this, 1, 2, and then like this. So this is some sort of a moveset the boss uses. His main attacks are easily parryable. It's basically like Lexasia boss moveset when he does this, and then swing this. They are pretty much easy to parry. So the easiest tip is the guy who said it, the commented, was when the guy is winding up the arm, just block right then or in an instant and just tune it a bit and you're good to go. That's some easy cheat for preparing that. Where my cheat is in terms of couple blocks, when the boss uses this moveset and the spinning one, kind of a glitch I found, not glitch I found, it's like you just focus on the first time the weapon is landing when it does the spinning attack, and you just spam it. You just spam it like this. In the frequency of its landing, kind of like, not spam. Come on, how many times? Let's say it's gonna land 5 times or 6 times. So you just like something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The point is that when the spinning attack lands, if you can parry the first one, just focus on the first one and then spam it 6 times. You know, as the damage reduction rate is 71, I bet if you do the spam, you will land 3 perfect parries out of 6, which is a totally, for my build, it will stun the enemy. In the second phase, what I found useful, or like I think I used, was the fire grindstone at the very start of the thing, and 1.9k. Oh, so when he lands that longer attack and then the thing is coming out of the floor, you just run away. Or and also the other one he just does this like a full this one, and then it shoots a laser beam to you. Just holds this Thor hammer. It will significantly take less damage than any other thing. The one thing though, once you get the first blow, get the away from the thing, because it self explodes and not the best thing you should be dealing with. And GG, you beat the boss. I mean, this is the most scuffed tutorial you can ever watch, but this is how I beat it. And so this was it. This was the most cracked tutorial how to beat the nameless puppet boss. Hopefully you just learned something out of this thing. Maybe not. Hopefully this was helpful. It'll be really nice. Let's be honest. It'll be really nice. Hit the subscribe button to, and I will post. This is what it was. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Stay horny. I know my way around a weapon. Shit, that was so bad.